So some people consider Shakur, Tank, and Devin the big three. I saw some of your tweets about them. You showed them a lot of love. Like, you rock with all of them. If you had to put your money on the line, who you think is going to be the last one standing?
At what weight?
Call it 140, 147, something like that. You know, depending on how far they go up.
At 147, Devin. I feel like Devin the only one big enough to go that high.
Yeah, Tank won't go to 47, right? But maybe 40 or something.
They're all great. I don't know. I don't even think they'll fight, really. As of right now, it don't even look like none of them gonna fight each other. So we'll see in the future.
Gervonta Davis recently responded to Curmel Moton's challenge for a fight, sparking further tension between the two. Interestingly, Moton didn't appear on the Gervonta Davis undercard, leaving fans speculating about the reasons behind his absence. When a user suggested that Gervonta might have been responsible for Moton's removal, the young prodigy's sharp response ignited a heated exchange with the lightweight champion. This situation has drawn significant attention, likely due to Moton's close ties with his mentor, Floyd Mayweather Jr., who is currently embroiled in a highly publicized feud with Gervonta. Boxing news reporter Michael Benson highlighted Gervonta Davis's latest remarks aimed at Curmel Moton. The exchange began when a user commented on a tweet showcasing the full lineup for the Gervonta Davis and David Benavidez twin main event, saying, "Bro, Tank really kicked Moton off the card." Moton responded by hinting at another upcoming show, asking fans to stay tuned for more details. Shortly thereafter,
Sparred him. I know you sparred Tank early on.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of the best in the game,
Right.
super strong. What was that experience like? Like, replay that experience for me. Like, you coming out of it, what was your thought?
Yeah, I was nervous at first, but it was great work. I think I was 15 at the time we sparred, so he wasn't really like trying to knock me out or nothing like that. But we was going like, he was using the speed on me. Like, we was both like going speed for speed, and it was great. It was like a chess match, and it was fun.
Gervonta fired back, saying, said the Baltimore, "Next time be a man of your own, Lil Clown. Don't forget the reason why you're throwing up that ape." Although Gervonta's post was later removed, the incident continued to fuel speculation. The tension seems to stem from Curmel's decision to align himself with Floyd in their ongoing back and forth, which appears to have put him at odds with Gervonta. In late April, Curmel shared a series of photos on his social media featuring him training with Floyd Mayweather Jr., captioning it, "Best team in boxing." Gervonta's response was swift and pointed, "Your ass won't be on the June 15th card either." The tension between Davis and Mayweather recently intensified, with speculation that their conflict might be affecting those around them, including Curmel Moton, rising star in the boxing world. Moton, who secured his third straight victory at the PBC Amazon Prime debut on March 30th, was expected to fight on Canelo Alvarez's undercard on May 4th. However, recent developments suggest that Moton might not participate, sparking rumors and speculation. Davis, seemingly displeased with his protégé, issued a warning that Moton might face a prolonged absence from the ring. Moton himself hinted at this when he announced, "Unfortunately, I will not be fighting next weekend on the 4th. I appreciate all of your support. Expect me back in June. I promise to put on a show." This comment has led some to speculate about a possible connection to Davis and Frank Martin's upcoming undercard. The divide between Davis and Mayweather seems to be widening, with tension spilling over into the public domain.
You know what I'm saying? You get that a lot just because, you know, it's the Mayweather gym, you light-skinned, y'all got power, you feel me? When you hear that, like when they call you Tank 2.0 or whatever the case is, how do you feel about that?
I used to take it as like a compliment. When I was an amateur, I used to take it as a compliment. Because they comparing me to Tank, you know, he faced in boxing, like the biggest names in the sport, real high skilled.
Recently, Davis made a cryptic post on social media, alleging that Mayweather was stranded in Dubai due to financial issues, a claim prompted by a follower's comment. Mayweather responded with a series of Instagram stories, including a clip of Davis dancing, along with a pointed remark implying that Davis had a little sugar in his tank. In 2015, a sparring session between 9-year-old Curmel Moton and 10-year-old Robert Merriweather has recently sparked renewed interest in the boxing world. A tweet accompanying the resurfaced video claimed that Floyd Mayweather was present, shadowboxing in the background, suggesting that he was overseeing the young fighters. This detail added a sense of prestige to the scene, implying that Mayweather had a direct role in nurturing these future boxing talents. Curmel Moton quickly stepped in to set the record straight, showing a keen eye for detail. He took to Twitter to clarify, "That's Tank, not Floyd," redirecting attention from Floyd Mayweather to Gervonta Davis, a significant figure in boxing and a key member of Mayweather's training team. This succinct correction shifted the focus to Davis, underscoring his pivotal role in the scene and sparking new conversations about his influence on young fighters like Moton. Sparring tales are usually confined within gym walls, but when Floyd Mayweather's protégé Curmel Moton faced off against Gervonta Davis, the stakes were undeniably higher. Imagine being just 15 years old, lacing up your gloves, and stepping into the ring with a seasoned professional. For most, nerves would be overwhelming, yet for Moton, this was no ordinary sparring session. It was a cerebral battle, more akin to a chess match than a brawl. Only 2 fights into his professional career, Moton looks back on this unique encounter. Was it a daunting challenge for the young boxer, or did it cultivate a new layer of skill within him? Davis, known for his explosive power, matched Moton's pace, transforming the session into a dynamic exchange of rapid movements. Remarkably, Davis held back his full force, allowing the session to evolve into a strategic duel. Moton likened the experience to a chess match, an apt analogy for the intellectual game that unfolded. This wasn't just about trading punches, it was a lesson in the art of boxing, one that Moton clearly holds in high regard. This contrast between the sport's strategic essence and the audience's craving for pure aggression presents a distinct challenge for boxers like Moton, who seek recognition in a sport where subtlety is often overlooked. Despite this, Moton's reflections on boxing fans don't stop there. It's not the months of training, the fear of getting hit, or even the fear of losing that bothers him. Instead, the toughest challenge is keeping the fans satisfied. As Moton pointed out in a January 25th post, hardest part, I would say, is trying to please boxing fans. They're the phoniest expletive in the world.
So you never know with him. You watching the fight, you never know what punch you're gonna land and put dude out, you know.
Moton's journey toward establishing his own identity in the sport comes in the wake of criticism directed at Shakur Stevenson after his bout with Edwin de Los Santos last year. Stevenson's performance, perceived by some as lackluster, mirrors the challenges Moton faces as he dominates his opponents in the ring. He has firmly stated his disapproval of being labeled Tank 2.0. Whether fans will heed his request remains to be seen as he gears up for his 3rd professional bout. Moton's journey is driven by an intense desire to succeed, though he acknowledges that it's unfair to place the pressure of being the next Floyd Mayweather Jr. on his young shoulders. At just 18 years old, the Las Vegas native has started his professional career with a 2-0 record and is fully embracing the grind necessary to reach the same heights as his mentor, who enjoyed a Hall of Fame career. Moton's love for boxing began early, at just 5 years old, when his father, Curtis Moton, introduced him to the sport. After relocating to Las Vegas, Curtis began showing Curmel Mayweather fight videos, igniting the young boy's dream of becoming a world champion. By the age of 8, Moton was training at the Mayweather Boxing Club, where he witnessed Mayweather prepare for his historic 2015 bout against Manny Pacquiao. Moton's rise has been swift, and his recent victory against Anthony Cuba during the Tim Tszyu Sebastian Fundora main event only added to the growing anticipation surrounding his next fight. Despite his success, Moton remains focused on improving every day, sharpening his skills, and dedicating himself to the sport. Moton's journey is just beginning, and his ambition is clear: to be recognized not as the next Floyd Mayweather or Gervonta Davis, but as the first Curmel Moton. As he continues to rise through the ranks, his talent and dedication will undoubtedly lead him to the greatness he aspires to achieve. The boxing world will be watching closely as this young star continues his ascent. Curmel Moton's progress in the boxing world has been nothing short of impressive. He has sparred with multi-division champions like Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson, as well as top contenders such as Richardson Hitchens and Kenneth Sims. Leonard Ellerbe, former CEO of Mayweather Promotions, has high hopes for Moton, aiming for him to join the ranks of adolescent world champions. Ellerbe even mentioned the possibility of Moton facing current featherweight champion Lee Wood, noting that Moton doesn't need numerous fights before competing for a title. Moton remains undefeated at 4-0, recently securing a dominant victory over Nikolai Buzolin in his lightweight debut. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was ringside, beaming with pride as Moton swiftly ended the fight in the second round. Despite missing opportunities to fight on high-profile cards, including Canelo Alvarez's event and Gervonta Davis's title defense, Moton's ascent in the sport continues to gain momentum. His dedication to training and continuous improvement suggests a bright future, with many eagerly awaiting his next challenge. As fans speculate on who might face Moton next, the young boxer is already preparing for his next challenge, thanks to a rigorous training camp. There's even talk that Moton might eventually face Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Meanwhile, the highly anticipated bout between Davis and Vasily Lomachenko might be postponed until next year.
But now I feel like I want to make a name for myself. I don't want to be 2.0 or nobody. I want to be the first me, you know, and make my own name. So
I respect that. So you gonna tell niggas stop calling you that? Like, yo, bro, stop calling me that.
According to Kenny Ellis, Davis's co-trainer, Lomachenko is willing to step aside, allowing Davis to fight Shakur Stevenson this fall, with Lomachenko planning to challenge the winner in early 2025. This development has stirred excitement within the boxing community, as fans eagerly await these potential matchups. Stevenson, after his recent unanimous decision win against Edwin de Los Santos, expressed his desire to face Davis, saying it would be one of the biggest fights in years. As the boxing world buzzes with anticipation, the stakes are higher than ever for all involved. If you enjoyed this update, be sure to check out some of our other videos for more insights into the world of boxing.